Okay, YouTube, sorry, this is a new setup. I am in my extra bedroom now, and I'm setting up my new eBay space and all that kind of stuff. But I needed to use the box that I got all of this stuff in, so I wanted to do a haul really quick. Welcome back to my channel. This is Kelly at Kelly's Crafty Thumb, and I am doing a haul from the Office Supply Depot, I think. I'm trying to remember what it was. I know everybody else has been doing hauls from them. OfficeSupply.com. But I've gotten my stuff kind of a while back, but I haven't been able to do my haul video because I've been helping my dad move, and it's kind of been stressful around my house. So I'm moving all my books and stuff that was at his house because he's moving to a different place, and I am filling my extra bedroom with pretty much my eBay Etsy store. So but I wanted to get this out of the way because I needed to use the box that it came in. So this big one, I'm going to get the big stuff out of the way first. I got a new trimmer. It's the Tim Holtz trimmer, and I've wanted it, and it was on sale. So I decided to get it, and I haven't used it yet because I've been busy. And yeah, and then I got this from 49th and Market. Rust and Revs. It's just a cute bag. I love it. I can put my stuff in here when we go on our vacations and stuff. I can use that as a storage bag. All right, I kind of have things organized. So this is mostly stickers, like big stickers, and my ephemera packs that I got. And then I have paper, so we're going to just do this. So I got Celeste Gonzalo. I just like the flowers pretty much in it. So I'm hoping my lighting is okay in here. It's not my shed, so it's a little different, but Rainbow Avenue, it was just a lot of flowers. A sucker for flowers. Joyful Notes from Peak Paisley. It just had a lot of flowers again, so got that. I got mostly everything from Cedar House just because it has kind of a vintage vibe, and I really like these roses here, and especially I love the foxes. My son's into foxes, so I got them for him. So really like that. And this is another ephemera. It's kind of more boy related, and it's kind of more my style. I like, other than florals, I like kind of this kind of style. So Forever Fields by Maggie Holmes, and there's a fox in here too. Oh, two foxes, but always I gotta love Maggie Holmes flowers. And then you got some vellum in there. Bo Bunny Colorful Story. I loved all the different colors and the butterflies. Vicky Bouton. Gotta love Vicky Bouton. If I can talk today. Ephemera pack. 280 pieces in here. So there's a lot. There's acetate. This is cardstock. And then washi stickers. So she always has a design like that. So it's awesome. So yeah, there's a lot in there. I kind of just bought stuff that I would use for my junk journaling. So but I like these packs because there's a lot in here. Poppy and Pear. It kind of looks like they're more vinyl stickers instead of, I don't know, paper. They're lightweight papers. So, oh, washi stickers. Maybe that's what it is. I'm seeing these things. Washi stickers. Gotta love Paige Evans. I love her florals. I always love getting her foils. Her floral packs, and she always puts a lot in there, so 69 in there. And then Heidi Swap, I just got these because there's a lot of tags in here. Not that I need any more tags, but and then I got a bunch of stuff for babies because I'm still working on my baby journals and haven't been out to the shed to work on them. But oh, I got another Bo Bunny Colorful Story, and those are all florals. And then Hello Little Girl, I got. And Hello Little Boy from just American Crafts, I guess. So they're just little puffy stickers, but they're not very puffy. So those will go in my baby journals I'm working on. Here's another puffy sticker. April and Ivy. I just like them because of all the butterflies. And yeah, they're dimensional, but they're not very dimensional. And then I guess I got 2 of the Hello Little Girl, but I only got one of the, I guess they might not have had the other one. So, but I'm doing 6 altogether, 3 boy and 3 girl. So it will come in handy. But I also got this, Little Celebrations, Little Dreamers. It's also kind of baby, but it doesn't have to be baby. Like the folders and a lot of cool stuff in there. And then here's this, oh, here's another ephemera, Toddler Times ephemera bits. It's a bunch of things, and it just doesn't have to be baby related, so. And 49th Market, love it, and that's what Vicki Boutin's designing for. Paige Evans went to I just had it in my head, now I can't remember. But she's not at American Crafts anymore doing her own line. She said, I thought it would come to my mind. It'll come to my mind eventually. I'll say it down the line and be like, oh yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so this is laser cut foliage, and this is Vicki Boutin. And so they're die cuts, but they're all connected still, so that's nice. Especially like stuff like this. This is very intricate. And there's a lot in there. So, let's see. 142 pieces, looks like. I'm kind of glad she went to 49th and Market, so. And then this is, I was going to say, Maggie Holmes. I can usually just tell by her style. But I always love her style. She always kind of got a vintage vibe. Here's the Cedar House. There's the Fox. And Don't Kill My Vibe. I just really like the style. But did you die? I love that saying. That's funny. And Echoes of Time. I just love these. Just obviously vintage vibes. So look at that beautiful flower right there and the key. I just loved it. Okay, here is Charmed Chronicles. So some more vintage vibes and tickets and that kind of stuff. And then these paper pads. I didn't really get that many paper pads, but not that I needed more baby paper, but I think these are just from there. Yeah. They came apart because they're probably getting old. I don't know if there's a year on these. 2023. So they're almost 3 years old, but they're really pretty. And they're not like, they don't have to be baby. Oh, that's beautiful. I like that one too. Stars. Yeah, there's a lot of neutral, but still with a pink vibe, so. And then the boy. It's kind of the same thing, just different colors, pretty much. I love the giraffes. That was beautiful. I think that's my favorite paper. And that one's adorable. Oh. Yeah, I have boys, but they're 16 and 19, so I am definitely out of the baby phase. So, just put these down. Okay, and then I only got two 8x8s, or 12 by 12. My goodness, it's been a long day, so forgive me. Oh, I should have opened this. I am so sorry. Let me get some scissors. Should have done this before. I'm sorry. Okay. And then it's double-sided, so I always love double-sided paper. But yeah, it's just got a good vintage vibe. I love this paper. With all the animals, and it's like foiled. This would be a good fussy cutting paper. So back when I used to scrapbook, I would literally take, like, if this paper was sold by itself, I would get 10 of these papers, and I'd fussy cut all of them. I actually have this one, maybe not 10, maybe that's a bit dramatic, but there is this one from, oh, I can't remember the designer. Again, another one I can't remember. But it was like my all-time favorite paper, and I literally bought 5 papers so I could fussy cut them, because they were my favorite flowers. Some cut parts, and then it distributes. Pink Fresh Studio. That's who Paige designs for. See? It's the ADHD brain of mine. That's who Paige designs for. And I actually got to meet her in person, so it was awesome. I got to have lunch with her and everything. I went out to Colorado to an IKEA because the closest IKEA is either Kansas City or, what's that suburb out there? Centennial, I think, is where our closest IKEA is, which is, they're 5 hours each way. So it depends on which way you want to go. But I was like, I'm going out there, and then I'm going to have lunch with Paige Evans. So it was like meeting a celebrity. And yeah, I just got this because of the vintage vibe. Even though I know I don't need music paper. I sell music paper bundles, authentic music paper bundles, so. don't need help with that, but, and I got a real ledger too, but at least it's strong paper. So, you know, if it's vintage, it's kind of brittle. I love that. I'm gonna put this on my walls. That one's pretty. And it's foiled. That's just kind of busy, so. But I like it. Oh, I have paper like that too. Newspapers. I put that on my walls too. I wouldn't do my whole room in vintage wallpaper, but I would totally do an accent wall. I love that one. And the strawberries. That one's cute. And the butterflies with the roses. Yeah. I just like the vintage vibe, and then I got some cut parts. Oh, and then there's cut parts on the back too. But yeah, I just like that. And then this is Toddler Time Collection Bundle. And so it comes with paper, laser cut elements. And you know, I have these junk journals that I'm making for babies. But honestly, I've got so much stuff that I've collected that I can probably actually make like little journals instead of just junk journals. So that might be in the projects too. Down the line. So it comes with like enamel dots, and then they're like enamel. Epoxy. There we go, epoxy. Some cute little airplanes, and it's more boy related, I think, but I still think it's adorable. And these are ribbon transfers, and they're adorable. So, but yeah, I don't have a baby. I'm not planning on having babies. Maybe eventually I'll have grandkids, probably in like 10 years, but I would like to make baby journals because they're adorable. I love babies. So, some really cool laser cuts. And then papers. Open this up. I like that it comes in its own folder, because I use folders like that too in my collections. And oh my god, that's adorable. Adorable. It's back. Oh my gosh. And I have vintage children's books, and so some of these they're like Dick and Jane books. I have those in those bundles too. Pages like that. So cute. I don't know how hard this will use to make it on a smaller scale, like in a journal. To be able to cut, like, I mean, that's big. Cut it parts. But it just seems like it needs to be in a 12 by 12 album, so I don't know. We'll see how I do handle that. I just want to at least put this in there, maybe not. Here, we'll just put it down here, and I'll deal with it later. Okay, so that's the paper. And here's, I have stuff right in front of me, so I'll just pull it up as we go. So this is also from Cedar House. I don't know if I don't have very many stickers left. I sent a lot of them out to other people that would use them, but I was like, I might, because I still have one kid that needs to graduate, and I need to work on his album when it's his turn, so I'm going to use them for that. And then more baby stuff. And these are, ribbon transfers. And they're so adorable. Adorable. And then we got stamps, Cedar House, my little boy, my little girl, or hello little girl. And now I think I got a lot of tools and other stuff here. The silicone brush, and I can use this for applying my glue when I make my journals. And I got a bunch of these. There's one that opened, so I had to put it to the side, but I got, let's see, I think I got 2 of each color. I got my Haley, she wants to join us. So yeah, I got 2 of this color, but one of them opened, so I had to put it to the side. But I'll probably put them all together anyway in one little container. So 2 of those, and then 2 of the pink. And then I got these paper clips, just because they're pink. American Crafts. I got this tool. which I kind of almost have a tool like this. It's like, it's only like this big, and it kind of does the same thing. So basically you just run it along and it pokes your holes for you. And I actually stitch on paper. I don't do it much anymore, but I would usually use Paige Evans cut files to do that. Either I purchase one of her cut files and stitch it that way, or sometimes I will have my Cricut draw something for me, and then I'll punch the holes myself and then stitch it. So, but since I'm more into junk journaling, I haven't been doing that lately, but I thought that would be a good tool. It was probably only like $2 or $3, so. Got this punch. There wasn't very many punches that I actually wanted, but I was like, I can always use flower punch. And then I got some washi tapes. So repositionable fabric tape. So it's actually flower, and it's, yeah, it's like actually strong. It's pretty. And there's 3 in here, so different sizes. I like that it's fabric, so I can use them on my the spines of my journals if I wanted to. And then let's see, this way. I just got these 2 colors. I just love the map, and then kind of ticket, and then a brown. I think there's different colors, but I only got those 2. And then I got this. This is actually a stapleless stapler. So let me find some paper. I'll show you what it does. Well, it didn't connect. Let's try that again. Okay, so really it's supposed to put in that hole. Let's see if I can try it again. Maybe I'm doing it too fast. Yeah, there we go. Well, it came out. And I know you can't do very many papers that, you know, you can only do like a couple of them to actually have this work. There. So it just like connects it into there. But yeah, I think it was pretty cheap, so I got that. Here's another washi tape. I don't think it's fabric. Postage stamp. So they're postage stamps. By 49th and Market. And I think when other people say they got these, they're kind of hard to actually come off. Yeah. They're very sticky. But I was like, ooh, not that I need postage stamp. I got real vintage postage stamps, but I was like, these are pretty. And I don't know why I have beachy ones, because I live nowhere close to a beach. Maybe a beach to a lake. We are like literally in Nebraska, literally in the middle of the country. We're like 3 times landlocked, so. But I get to go to actually I'm seeing my best friend in I think like 3 weeks, and she lives down in Corpus Christi, so maybe I can use it for that. I haven't been to the Atlantic, or no, it was the Gulf of Mexico. It was the last time I went to anything that's not like, that's salty. And that was when I lived in Louisiana, when my oldest was a baby. And I went in 2006. That's the last time I've been to the Gulf. And then to the Atlantic, it was when I was in 6th grade. So it's been a while. Okay, anyway, sorry. These are some tickets from 49th and Market. Those color tickets. And then more postage stamps, which I'm pretty sure I know how. I have some of those, and that are real ones. And then these are more tags, or like tickets, kind of like to the carnival or wherever. And I like the blue, so all right, almost done. And some, I was like, I don't know, I'll try these. I'm not sure how they are, but they're actually pretty thin, but I think they were pretty cheap too, so I just got them. Like, I don't know, I'll use them for something maybe, or I can give them as a present to somebody. I don't know, but I thought they would be, I know it says detail doodlers, but I thought they would be a little bit more thicker, or I can use them on my my junk journal with, you know, to write. And then I think, other than one more thing, this is it. I tried to look for more embossing folders, and I like found ones that were not expensive, because the Tim Holtz ones are really expensive. I just got these two that were together. The Tim Holtz ones were like $16. So, and then just some enamel, or not, brads, some heart brads. And then the last thing I got was 2 of these transparencies. It's probably going to be very hard to see, but they're from Paige Evans. And I think this was before she went, yeah, because it's still American Crafts. So before she went to Pink Fresh Studio. But she always makes real, like, little mini journals with these, and so I've made a few of them with transparencies like this, and I like that. So, okay, that is my haul. I guess I can do one little thing since it's right here, or 2 little things. I also made some bundles of vintage advertisements. So let me get this. This is the ones I kept for myself. There's not very many, but I have other bundles. I have 10 of them that are, there's big pages, but also a lot of little pieces like this that you can use. You can put like a paper clip, or however, but I just saved a few that I wanted to use for myself. But if you're interested in already cut out ads, I have some that I'm going to be putting on my my eBay, my Etsy, if you were interested. I got these because I like the old ladies, or the vintage ladies. So, but yeah, that's for myself, and there goes those brads. And then I also got, this is more of a thrift haul. I got an old photo album, or 2 actually, and I got some old photos. So I also have vintage photo bundles as well on my eBay and Etsy and all that. But I just got these I think last week, and I just took them all out of the album. But I like these ones because they got the decal edges, and then they just, yeah, they look vintage. I'm guessing 40s, but I can't be for sure. But yeah, some really cute pictures, and most of them have people in them, or yet a mountain. But yeah, I'm thinking 40s. And then these ones are probably like 60s. But they all, like, I thought they were Polaroids, but they're not. They're yeah, they're just different. Well, that one's Kodak photos. And then I think they made a trip to Hawaii. So that's pretty interesting. See, and I don't think that actually says a year. I don't know, the numbers are like different directions. So, but I'm thinking 60s. So I've got a bunch of these too. I might stick them in because I don't know how many we want of 60s pictures, but I will see about putting those into bundles. But anyway, that is the rest of my haul. Thank you for staying this long, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks, bye.